The only question...
Don't do anything right.
That's true.
You're right, swear.
You have my...
Good.
Right.
Spot?
It doesn't sound like...
You can't.
We can.
This is nothing compared to the punishment. Then you'd have to run.
Henry's, so don't...
And don't...
I understand.
Excellent.
Of course.
I'll take... I'm heading, but they'll leave. I'm sure...
God go. Ha ha. At any rate...
Good idea.
Thanks, Henry.
Well,
I did. There's a secret...
a secret passage?
He won't. We didn't even know. She can best... She should be in a room. All right. Well, don't thank me.
No, then I'll...
You can't... Don't.
Thanks. As soon as I'll get...
You know... Shimak.
I wish you...
I've got a feeling you're looking for this, Henry.
Your father sent me.
So I can tell you a task for... Well,
Right, yeah.
what are you So, it leads to... You can find...
Is it in a...
Well, listen. We had a waste...
Sure.
Wait, from the shrine. Beyond them.
If it's still...
I hope so. And now pay... If you go, that should lead... You dig the...
Shrine.
I like it. But there's one... Getting into the castle...
You're right.
That's exactly... Stop off at this... No, Cat. Please tell... And even if...
You got it well.
You've done... You know... Papa would... You've earned the...
I'm glad...
The pleasure... But tell me...
I don't...
I hope at any... But you must...
Forgive...
Yes?
Well, I'm not here...
Oh, I see. When I run into... I wanted to...
What might...
A book, but...
Very well.
You're just...
Well, right.
Very well. The book is back. It is quite... And Henry...
I apologize.
Senseless death. Ugh. It's starting to stink. You robbed that dead man! Fine. You had your chance! Haven't you had enough? Well, I'll kill you on the spot,
Wait! Wait! Wait!
Do it! Taking their time again.
It happens. Just watch where you're going.
Greetings.
What do you have? Oh, so hungry. Could eat a horse. Here you go. Take it.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Right, listen to what I have to say.
Go! Go! Quick! Come on! Die! Quick!
greetings to you. You silly doggy.
The Ruthard sent me.
What's that to do with me? Those days when Ruthard was the Lord of Malashoff are over. I don't want to have anything more to do with him, so you can be on your way.
He sends you his regards. And he asked me to remind you that he's still paying for masses for your family, as the two of you agreed.
Sakura. Nobody knows about that but him.
That's why he told me. So you'd be sure I really did come from them, and this isn't a trick.
Well, that changes things. Sorry for being a bit hostile-like, but times are tough. A man can't be sure of anything. Good to hear that Sir Kunzlin still has a few friends left. Give him my greetings, and thank him for still honoring our agreement.
Sure. I'll pass that on to him.
So, tell me, what did the Ruthard send you for?
I've got to get into Malashov.
What, all alone?
Don't worry. What I need from you...
Well, a fresh spot somewhere a bit.
Of course. And the Ruthard's...
All right. When you go along, there's a hope for...
Thanks.
Tell me more.
That path...
Herregott. I'm to risk my farm.
I don't know. It's supposed...
So cool. If you... And I'm...
Don't worry.
Hey, but you... I know it.
Thanks,
Well, I wish...
Do you sell horse?
And I always pick a horse.
Did you say...
As long and do not... I hope well.
Of course.
So?
I've changed... I'd like my...
I will get right, coin.
I'll pay... Here are you.
Thank you very... Now then. Here is your horse. Look at that glistening mane.
Come here.
God!
Whoa! Whoa! The chapel directed me here. There's no doubt about that. So somewhere around here, I have to find a stone cross, and then go in the direction the top is pointing. Whoa, whoa, a cross in stone. This could be the place Rosa mentioned. I'll grab the spade and see if I'm in the right place. Everything all right, eh? Tough job, but it was worth it. The way to Malashov is clear. An axe, to deal with the supports and the planks at the entrance. A spade and bucket, to clear away fallen earth and free up the entrance. Everything's ready for escape whenever needed. The Roothards really left nothing to chance. Damn it, that's cold. This looks like it could be the wall of the Malashov cellars. There's no going back. This is it. All right then. Courage, Henry. Courage. You can do this. This is going to take a while.
And Ruthard and Liechtenstein are turning the Kuttenberg houses against us.
Bavag will deal with Ruthard. But Liechtenstein is your concern. How come you haven't caught him yet?
He's slippery as an eel. He's hiding somewhere in the Jewish quarter. I sent spies to track him down, but they never came back.
Flush him out of that hole of his. For fuck's sake!
Why such concern, Otto? Kuttenberg is ours. Sigismund has the reins firmly in his hands.
He's got fuck all in his hands. Sigismund thought at first he'd come to terms with his brother Wenceslas. Clear the way for him to the imperial throne, and take the Bohemian throne for himself. But Wenceslas couldn't even get off his drunken ass and go to Rome for the coronation. And now, the glorious Hungarian king has fallen for Jobst and his damned truce. He's been taken in by that treacherous turncoat.
Jobst betrayed Wenceslas. Then Sigismund. And now us. He fooled all of us. But what can he really do against us,
I'll tell you what. While pretending to parley, he incensed the Hungarian nobles against Sigismund.
Surely Sigismund's army can deal with that inconvenience.
Ha! He was paying his cumans by letting them pillage Bohemia. He set half the people against him in the country he wants to rule. And now, there is nothing left to plunder. While we are shuffling our feet here, Jobst is surely mustering an army.
What are we going to do?
We've got Cabon. I'll keep Hanush and the Lipa people at bay. If they ever want to see their heir alive.
Jobst has Liechtenstein mustering other allies for him. We get him in our grasp, and Jobst will be like a fish out of water in Bohemia.
I'll drag him out of that Jewish den with my own 2 hands. Count on me, sir.
The betrayers of Christ, hiding a betrayer. They are rich. All that's needed is a good pretext.
The Kuttenbergers will be quite happy if their debts to those usurers happen to go up in smoke.
Yeah.
You're learning fast, young man.
The gate open. A horseman, sir!
Hanush is out of the game. The Kuttenbergers are taken care of, and we'll catch Liechtenstein. You'll see, my friend. Good times are coming.
Your Graces, King Sigismund is convening the town council, but first he requests your presence at the Sedlitz monastery, without delay.
What's all the urgency about?
Surely you must know that yourself, sir. The captives fled Trotsky Castle and killed Istvan Toth while escaping.
What? That's not possible. That's a lie.
It is true, Lord Toth is dead.
Who? Speak!
The messenger said something about Cobbler's bastard and some outlaws.
I swear, by everything that is holy, I will find that whoreson, and I will rip out his heart!
Jesus. What's with that boy?
Sir Istvan was like a father to him. You better go. Bring the horses!
Shame about that dog.
Oof. Luck was on my side. Now to find Capon and get out of here.
Important business for King Sigismund, and he took a small escort with him. So the garrison is slightly weakened now. So, be extra alert on your watch. If I find anybody slacking off, they'll get the whip.
You got it, Conrad.
Diepold, I'll send Hyman to the gate. You'll be in charge of the southern and eastern fortifications.
All right, Conrad. I'll get right on it.
Franz, run along back to the guardhouse and get some sleep so you don't fall asleep during the night watch.
Aye, don't worry.
The rest of you know your orders. You'll be sorry if you don't. Dismissed. And don't drink too much.
Got it, Conrad.
Vitek, that cart is starting to get on my fucking nerves.
I understand. I'll get right on it.
And tell Drahomira it's getting late, so she won't forget to take some food to our honored guests. I gave her the keys so I wouldn't have to fuck around with it myself.
Don't worry. It's already taken care of. I saw her taking it to them.
Well, that's great. That woman must be the only one I can rely on. in Dietrich?
No. Maybe they went to the village.
Sacre.
Now why is this open?
Eh?
Enemy in the fort!
Huh?
That's odd. Who opened this? You're not from the castle garrison.
Wait!
I don't know. I'm going...
You're not
Jesus!
You have a...
But I...
Damn it, Crow.
You're fine. Here, please. To be keeping watch or polishing the armor somewhere? I think you're just holding up here. I'll ask you first thing tomorrow
Sorry for her, with nobody taking her seriously around here. She's some third-rate daughter of some lord from who knows where, so she was actually quite lucky that old Otto took a liking to her. The thing is, everybody knows where she comes from and treats her accordingly.
Bloody hell. Old Otto?
What is happening? Who are you?
Quiet. If you make a peep, we're done for.
Henry?
Good God, Henry. What are you doing here?
What do you think I'm doing? Hunting boar? Came to save your noble arse.
My noble arse thanks you. Well, how did you get here?
I'll tell you later. Who's this?
Vauquelin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo. At your service.
Brabant led the defense at Kuttenberg. He's Sigismund's prisoner, same as me.
And I came very close to holding the town. Besides...
There's no time for chit-chat. He's our ally. We can't leave him behind. Right, no doubt you've got a cunning plan for us to get out of here, right? Well, let's hear it.
Of course I have a plan. Listen, I got to the fortress through a secret passageway that old Ruthard told me about. Von Burgov knows nothing about it.
C'est magnifique. Very cunning.
And so far, the garrison has no idea I'm here. We're lucky Von Burgov left the fortress along with Von Aulitz and some of the garrison. So I'll take you to that passageway, and we'll get out of here. We'll get to the forest not far from here. I'll have some horses ready there. We'll be gone before you can say the Lord's Prayer.
Formidable. I call that an elegant plan. I myself had to sneak like that once during the siege of Arezzo. So, what are we waiting for? On y va?
Wait. A passageway, you say? A dark, narrow passageway?
Well, it's just a passageway. There's a bit of water in it to wade through, but nothing we can't handle.
You can forget about it. I'm not going through any passageway.
What?
Let me repeat. No passageway for me. It's not the chivalrous way.
It is not chivalrous, c'est vrai, but in our situation, it is more than delicious.
Fuck chivalry now. That passageway is the only chance we have of getting out of here alive.
Well, in my opinion...
Fuck your opinions. No. Just no. I mean, we'll all suffocate in that passageway. Or it'll fall on our heads.
What's gonna fall on us, damn it? If I got in that way, we can get out, too. It's completely safe. So stop acting like a madman and let's go.
I can't do it. I'm afraid of... Ever since that time, there has to...
Have you come up...
What do I know? Un moment.
Yes?
And what about...
I think there's a...
Très bien, but I think then it may not time...
That's a what? But...
Exact...
I don't know.
I said...
Mais...
I'll go...
And how...
The stable...
Agreed.
But you must...
True.
Précisément.
Right.
Brabant, keep watch by the stairway. I'll go to the window and wait for Henry's signal.
I think it would be better if you watch the stairs.
Why's that?
You are younger. You have better hearing.
You said you once discovered a dozen English spies, so you can surely handle one stairway.
I discovered them because I smelled them from a distance. You see, they seem to hide heaven.
Then you better hope Von Burgov's men stink like rotten fish.
I will watch the stairs.
Fine. Thanks, Henry.
Red leather ornamented with gold. Just like Rosa said.
Enemy in the fortress! Sound the alarm!
You got him! Regarde! Go and make a fool of yourself!
Show your stuff! Punishment by my favorite!
Mon Dieu! Do you call that sword fighting?
Fucking hell!
keep watch by the stairway. I'll go to the window and wait for him to see.
I think it would be better if you watch the stairs.
Why's that?
You are younger. You have better hearing.
You said you once discovered a dozen English spies. So you surely have the one stairway.
I discovered them because I smelled them from a distance. You see, les Anglais stink to high heaven.
Then you better hope on Burgle stink like rotten fish.
Eh bien, I will watch the stairs if Monsieur le Chapon so insists.
Red leather ornamented with gold. Just like Rosa said. I have...
Très bien. Now,
I have a...
Fine. Thank.
The horses are here. As soon as it's safe, I should give Capon the signal. Well, that's that. Now I just need to wait for Capon. Lord Jesus Christ, stand by our side.
You're mine!
qu'est-ce que t'attends, connard? Attaque! Ah! Touché! En garde! Come! Fool of yourself!
He's dead!
that meat, mes amis? The last time I had such a suspense was when I was rescuing the King of France.
Oui, monsieur, are surely brave. And fortune favors the brave. Yeah! Free at last!
Thank you for coming for me, Henry. You're a great friend. The best I could wish for.
After today, you may also count me among your friends. I, Vauquelin Brabant, chevalier, aventurier et voyageur. I'm at your service, mon brave Henri. And I have an excellent idea. In your honor, I shall name my new horse after you.
Pleased to meet you, Sir Vacula.
My name is Vauquelin.
Vauquelin?
Vauquelin. Vauquelin.
Vauquelin... would you mind if I just call you Brabber?
Brabant. En.
Brabant?
Que peut-on y faire? It will have to do. Do not concern yourself, mon ami. Clearly, you are not tenant in any art or conversation. But at least you have courage and other skills. You carried out the entire operation truly brilliantly. I could not have done it much better myself. And look, mon ami, how the fresh air suits Monsieur Chapon. He has finally stopped drawing in self-pity.
What self-pity, damn it? I was locked up for days in a tiny stinking room.
Ah, come now, mon cher. Luck was simply not on your side for once. That is all. Now we are finally free. The time has come for grand deeds. I did not waste my time in captivity. I fought everything over diligently. Listen.
Please, I'd prefer not to.
What's troubling you, Sir Hans?
What do you think? It all turned to shit again, and I ended up in captivity. I'm thankful at least that Hanush won't have to pay von Bergov a ransom for me. I'd never live that down. But I'll still have to listen to another lecture from him about how useless I am. Or do you have a different feeling about our Trotsky mission?
True. Not everything went according to plan. Actually, almost nothing went to plan. But at least I finally got revenge on Istvan. That Horson got what he deserved. Believe me.
My Christ, you got Ishvan! That's welcome news. No one will miss that fucker. Nice work, but I don't think that'll help me much with Hanush.
At least we know now that von Bergov was just hoodwinking us, and has no intention of standing against Sigismund.
That is for sure. And you certainly outsmarted him in the end. I will bet that Sigismund will scold him more than Hanush would Chapon. Mes amis, nous sommes libres. We are free. That is an opportunity we must seize. I still have enough tricks up my sleeve that I will perform for Sigismund now.
But first, I'd need to get good and drunk.
C'est facile. I know how it can be arranged. There is one very pretty vineyard nearby. The owner has been my friend since the time I...
Don't start. Christ, wounds. Such destruction and havoc.
War. Monsieur Chapon, you have yet to participate in a real battle. But I fought against les Valaques at Naples, and les Anglais in Bourgogne. And that is how war looks, whether in Italy or La Bohème. It is always the same.
That's not war. It's barbarism. What value did this village have?
Eh bien, I would estimate 5 courtyards. Annual revenues could be perhaps, several hundred groschen.
That's not what I meant, Vacalin. No fortress. Maybe one fortified courtyard. Practically insignificant militarily. That's not how war should be fought. This is unjust.
Do not give way to sentimentality, monsieur. A village could harbor spies and saboteurs or supply the enemy, and destroying enemy assets. is an effective tool of war. Wars are not decided only in battles. There are not even many of those. To strike in the rear, make the enemy lose and bleed. That is how most conflicts are fought. However, wait a year or two, the village will be settled. The population will increase again. That is how it always happens.
But we're the nobility. Our task is to lessen the chances of such things happening.
You're right, Hans. We must find allies and put a stop to it as soon as possible, so we can save as much as we can.
Yes, but we failed in Trotsky. And now this is our punishment.
I see that short captivity has turned you into a philosopher, Lord Capon. You should apply to the Faculty of Arts before the muse lifts you again.
Yeah!
Of all the bandits in the whole wide world, we run into this pair of scoundrels.
We... I fucked everything up.
Oh, get up, lad. Everyone makes mistakes. Only a better man owns up to them. At least we know now what kind of vermin we're dealing with.
What brings you here? We just escaped from Malashov, and right now
There's no time for haste. One thing at a time, my boy. Word reached Ratai that you pair got yourselves into a nice mess. I'm glad to see you both in one piece. So, let's hear it. What happened?
It's best if Henry tells you. I wasn't around for half of it.
No sooner had we spied Trotsky on the horizon than everything started to go to hell. We made camp by a pond with the intention of heading for the castle at first light, only we were ambushed by bandits in the evening. They killed all our men and took everything they could carry, including the letter for von Berghoff.
And how did you two manage to get out alive?
Just by a stroke of good luck. We were both in a bad way. We might not have made it if a local herb woman hadn't taken care of us.
Only after that, we couldn't get into the castle, though. We looked like a pair of beggars.
And the bastards treated us as such.
But you did get into Trotsky in the end, didn't you?
Von Berghoff was behaving oddly right from the start. But we had no idea what was behind it. It all came out after we set out with von Berghoff's men to deal with the bandits who were rampaging in his domain. The same ones who attacked us at the start.
Only they ambushed us and took me and Henry captive for ransom.
But it turned out these very outlaws are on our side. They're fighting for King Wenceslas on the orders of Sokol of Lamberg.
Well, I'll be damned.
So von Berghoff has been the real enemy all this time. And Zhishka is actually our ally.
Zhishka? Zhishka? He's the captain of those outlaws. That name doesn't ring a bell.
I think you'll meet him soon enough.
What impression did he make on you?
He's an interesting fella. Handy with a weapon, but also pretty tricky. It's best to keep a fella like that on your side.
He made quite an impression on me, for one. I'll be happy to see him again. But if only it didn't have to be in Rabosh. Why Rabosh? Of all the places in the world.
We're riding to a gathering of King Wenceslas's supporters. If fortune favors us, the future fate of the kingdom will be decided there.
If we keep standing around here gabbing about it, it'll be decided without us.
Patience, my friend. This pair have just returned from the clutches of the enemy. No doubt they have something to tell us.
Like how in the devil did you manage to escape?
I was helped by the Ruthard family, the former rulers of Malashov, in exchange for dealing with some trouble they had with Ulrich of Raditz.
Ulrich Vavak? But he's the mint master.
Well, he won't be for long, if it comes to light that he's been putting his sticky fingers on the royal silver.
It seems you've been pretty busy.
But don't forget to say what you found out from von Bergov in Malashov.
Sigismund has convened the city council. Markvart von Aulitz will be there with him, too. The word is, Sigismund is going to make an important announcement there.
He picked a nice time for it. But at least he won't be sticking his nose into what's going on around.
Can we go to Raborsh with you? We could certainly use a drink, a bite to eat, and a comfortable bed.
I wish I could say yes, son, but the city council assembly is a big opportunity. Young Lord Capon will go with us to Raborsh, but you'll have to return to the city right away, and try to worm your way into the town hall.
What? How can I get in there? I can't just walk in off the street.
You've got the dirt on Vavak, and you don't know how to use it? Just tell him either he gets you into the council chamber, or you get him on the gallows.
It's worth a try, right?
I hope that assembly really is important. If Sigismund is just going to announce an increase in taxes, there's not much point in my being there.
Well, at least you can enjoy watching the long faces of the councillors when they hear it. And don't worry, I'll eat and drink in Raborsh on your behalf.
If I come back and find you there under lock and key again, I'll leave you to rot.
T'inquiète. I will go as well, and I will not let your friend out of my sight.
Hans? Who's this?
Vaclin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo, at your service.
He was a captive of Lord von Bergov's, like me. He defended Kudenberg against Sigismund.
In that case, he'll be a welcome guest at Raborsh.
You don't know what you're promising, Baron. Watching Sir Hans is a job and a half.
The main thing is to watch out for yourself, Henry. As soon as you can do so without raising suspicion, come and join us.
He'll manage it, but now we really need to hit the road.
Safe travel, Henry.
Adieu et bonne chance.
And to you. Hopefully we'll meet soon. I ought to go and see Rosa when I'm in town. No doubt she'd like to know how it went with that book.
What the hell is that? That smell wasn't here before.
Greetings.
And with you.
Greetings, how are you?
Greetings.
What the? Did I step in shit? Oh, it's you!
I, didn't have time for a bath. But I'll go and have one now.
So many
God be with you.
God be with
Found you in.
Christ! Pardon me.
My God! What stinks here?
She's darning and sewing
What the? Did I step in shit? Oh, it's you!
I, didn't have time for a bath. But I'll go and have one now.
Wo liegt das Problem?
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
You smell like a pig!
I'm sorry. I'll go and have a bath right away.
The customers have been singing your praises recently.
I do the best I can.
I'm glad to hear it.
Well, when I wash their hair, I give them a head and neck massage as well, and I give their backs a proper kneading.
All the girls do that. There must be something else.
And
my God,
Ugh.
what'll it be?
Tend to my wounds, prepare me a bath, and wash my clothes, please.
All right, but money up front.
I'll gladly pay you.
Great. My girls will take good care of you, Henry.
I reckon that's it. Take care. There, friend.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
Damn it! Don't you know how to ride a horse?
Glad to see you again.
You have the gall to show me your face again? I'll call the guards.
Hold your horses. I'll come in peace.
Actually, I have a little offer for you.
You've come to blackmail me again?
Call it what you like. I need to get into the City Council Assembly, and I reckon you can help me.
The Assembly? The one King Sigismund is supposed to attend in person?
Surely you wouldn't deny me a chance to meet the king?
Don't try that on me. This is connected with Ruthard, isn't it? And tell the truth.
I want to know what Sigismund tells the council. I hear it'll be important.
You want to spy? Do you know what you're risking? And what I'd be risking? Forget it.
Have you forgotten I have you over a barrel? If you want to keep your position and your head on your shoulders, you better shape up.
All right, all right. Maybe we can make a deal. If I get you into the council, you'll behave appropriately and you won't betray yourself, or especially me. And that will be the end of our business together.
All right. That seems like a fair deal.
You can get into the council assembly relatively easily. My cook's son will be serving there. He's roughly around your age. Maybe he can be persuaded to let you stand in for him. Although, not everyone would want to give up an opportunity to serve the King of Hungary.
Who's this?
Frantas, which otherwise.
What?
Fast. Do you think?
Well,
are you?
Work.
That is. That's just.
What would
you?
I'll be
just.
What are you by human troops? In one afternoon, they burned down the whole village.
Praise God.
Squares on the market. Come and take a look.
Quality
Hi.
goods.
Come and take your squares. Quality goods. Come and take a gander. We've got it all.
You must be...
I am.
I'm Henry.
I am. Look, then, why would you want...
I have an imp...
But what?
But it could be...
I see. To begin, look here.
Of course.
All right, show the...
That makes sense.
And you'll need a... Here it is. The main...
Thanks.
You'd better... Take care for now.
Fruit. Vegetable. Buy 2 pots.
Franta Cooldown sent me. I'm to stand in for him at the council assembly.
Franta's not coming? What's wrong with him?
He got poisoned. He's writhing.
Oh, we can't be without a waiter here. So, have you got Fran?
Sure.
You've got a waiter, a tunic. It's a good thing you've got no steel on you. Everything has it. Do you know what you're for an inexperienced?
Well,
I should say. Now listen. In short, but when one of the... You'll find the white Takai.
White or red, by the door.
But for Count, when he drinks, he disrupts. We can't allow that.
All right.
And if the king himself wants... that, and in general...
Oh? I thought I had to keep my ears pricked.
Well, understood.
Absolutely.
Correct. But you'll
I know.
Excellent. Put away.
Need of new weapons. Unversöhnlich. Our current Waffenarsenal is a joke. And on top of that, the army was requisitioning from it.
bread.
Should
And
the
don't you
town
skip
reserve
over
have worse weapons than any Räuber in the domain?
What are you getting at, Eldris?
I'm saying that the bandits who freed Hinnick, the Dry Devil, used that thing.
Come now, waiter.
That
I want it red.
Hand cannon. Can you believe it? Where did they get them?
Sir?
You're the one who should know where they got them. Since you're a gunsmith.
What are you implying, Friedrich? All I'm saying is that they had them, Herrgott. It is eine Schande when outlaws have better weapons than the city garrison. And Herr König surely knows this too.
What is it, Eldris? You smell a deal?
What I smell is that your stubborn heads do not realize
I'd like
what
some monastery wine.
Schwierigkeiten
Refill my
this
cup,
is.
boy.
The Dry Devil is running free. There are Raubritter everywhere in the region. We have the army bearing down, and you want to defend yourselves with a few rusty halberds.
Monastery wine, here.
Exactly.
Sir?
The merciful King Sigismund is providing us with protection.
Well, thank the Lord.
Der König and his army will not be here forever.
Shut up! The king can arrive at any moment. What if he heard you?
What then?
Waiter,
We're
pour me
sitting
red
atop
wine.
the biggest silver heap in the kingdom, and we're supposed to defend it with brooms?
You're right, Eldris. But where can we get the coin for better equipment?
We can always confiscate
Sir?
the property of the king's enemies, nicht wahr?
We are more than familiar with the jämmerlich state of our armory. And the king is surely aware of it as well. Maybe if he waived some of the taxes?
The king fears that this town will rise against him. He'll take the arming of the city's militia as a preparation for war.
So you suggest we just wait with arms crossed for the Raubritter to wreak havoc all around?
We can always ask the king to bring order to the realm with his army.
But then the Dörfler will rise up.
I'm afraid I see no solution of the current situation. We shall wait and see what His Majesty thinks about the matter. Maybe we can change his mind. Vielleicht?
I'd like to report to the Honorable Council on the cleanliness of the city and the state of the public baths.
You mean baths or brothels?
Isn't it the same thing?
My cup
So,
is
the
empty.
cleanliness of the city is not
Pour me some wine.
what it should be. The current baths in the city fall far short of covering all the citizens' needs.
You're right, Jerome.
Sir?
But a woman named Betty has showed up on Hopring and wants to repair the
That's
bath
the
that used to
way.
be there.
She's a protege of Maresh. Her efforts are commendable, but I don't think she will succeed. It takes a firm hand, not soft, feminine...
Is everything all right?
A moment ago, you were
There's nothing
complaining
we
there
can do
weren't
about it.
enough
Come
baths.
closer.
Shouldn't we support her?
Something like this is better handled by trustworthy people, like my friend, bathhouse proprietor Ad.
I need something from you. There isn't, she thought. No one. Go and
Sir?
come.
There's a river just a few steps from the city walls.
Certainly. And they can get leeches there for free as well. And while he's there, a man can shave and take a... you-know-what.
So what? Going to the baths is neither a civic duty nor a right.
Have you forgotten the Black Death? A great many people died needlessly.
Are you questioning God's plan? The Black Death had nothing to do with the baths, unless the Lord wishes to punish the wickedness that's going on in there.
Keeping the city clean is... But we don't have money to spend. Arguing about who is going to wash where and how is a waste of time.
It's only a waste of time because we're always arguing about the same thing.
Not at all. If you finally admit that it's a trifle, we wouldn't have to keep
silver
coming
wine is
back
big.
to it.
A trifle? Do you ever walk the streets here?
So, did you find?
I didn't
Not so. And now go back.
With a place to wash up.
What nonsense! Next, you'll want me to serve wine to everyone for free, too.
Why not? In Jerome Nars's earthly paradise, everything would be free.
Don't put words in my mouth. Gentlemen, let's agree to disagree. What if the king heard us?
I got word that Rutard has pulled off another deed.
That's nothing unusual. That old weasel will never accept that the city isn't run his way, at least until His Majesty honors us with his visit. And as we know, Gunslin absolutely hates him.
Refill, boy.
He can hate all he wants, as long as he does no damage. Ulrich, what have you got to say about
Which wine? Are you colorblind?
I'm not sure what you're implying.
Horseshit! You know full well. Everybody knows. He wiped the floor with you.
Compose yourself, Adam, and stop drinking. The king might come any time now.
That's right. Let's not burden the anointed
Well,
monarch with such...
Me? Compose myself? Me? I beg your pardon. I demand that you...
Ruhe! Franz, please continue.
I'm speaking about the Rutard incident. You were there, weren't you?
Oh, that. Just a small misunderstanding. We've sorted it out and everything's
Pour me red
settled.
wine. My ears must be deceiving me. Are you defending Rutard? Besides, if his men attacked yours, as I've heard, then we have a good reason to punish him.
What happened there? Leave nothing out.
I
Thank
don't
you,
like
Walter.
Rutard, true, but in this case it really was nothing.
Everyone in the city gossiped about it. I heard there were several dead.
Did you? That's
a cup of bread.
grossly exaggerated.
And don't you skimp
I
on
don't think Rutard will cause any trouble. He is sensible enough not to draw attention to
Sir?
himself while the king is here.
That's true.
Well,
because if we don't do something about him, the king himself will put an end to him, and soon.
Unless he puts an end to us first. God knows what he wants to tell us.
If nothing happened, there's no point in dwelling on it. Move on.
Things have got out of order in the town. Some adventurers decided to take the law into their own hands and restore the tradition of duels.
Wait,
Not only
get me
barbaric,
what?
but also illegal. If we tolerate this, the rabble in the city will go wild and do whatever they want. I suspect the gentleman from the city's sword-fighting school brought this custom to us.
Vanish,
That
hear me?
German, Menhard, is just hanging around the market looking for trouble.
Don't be ridiculous, Forsucker.
Boy,
You
come
act
here
like
for a
you've
moment.
never been in a fight yourself. And to accuse
Everything
a
in order?
swordsmaster
Not quite.
without a shred of
But I think you might be...
What can I help you?
I left my... I took them off. I can't...
All right.
I knew it. Why? Because I'm bored.
That's that.
So, really? And did you...
I counted 24, sir.
And you counted correct. Good. Here you are, so you can have a bit of fun in the evening too, eh?
One more reason.
My words exactly. The town council is squabbling constantly at the Emperor Charles, and no one is left unscathed.
And you, a councillor, let people throw dirt on our work?
If I threw out everyone who complains over a beer, I'd soon be out of customers.
Ah, to hell with it. We'll never get anywhere like this. Why waste our time?
Since there is the eternal dispute over the cathedrals,
The building of the church is dragging on, and in the meantime, they are calling diocesan pilgrimages to settlers, right under our noses. It's just a village with a monastery, and they are going to make a royal mining city. Why can't we build faster? Hire more craftsmen, start with night shifts.
Waiter!
Because those
Pour me some monastery
so-called
wine.
craftsmen are a band of parasites. You pay them, they come late, or report sick, and if they do come, their work is shit.
Monastery
so you have to pay
wine.
someone else
Here.
to put it right. It's
What
a
have you poured
waste
for me?
of
I
time.
said
I
red.
tell you, a
Pardon me.
waste of time.
It's noisy here.
Adam, don't interrupt the proceedings with your drunken ranting, even if you are in the right. And as for you, Enderlin, haven't you noticed there's a war going on? Are the experts from far off
Hey, boy.
supposed to work in a city
full
under
cup of
siege?
monastery wine.
Besides, I get the feeling there's something other than the welfare of the city behind your complaints.
Oh, you do? Do you?
So?
What would that be?
Like, for instance, that you'd like to have
run
your
along.
own altar there?
So what if I would?
Hold your horses, gentlemen. That space in the side nave is mine.
Then hell freezes over, my friend. Your place is at least 2 steps behind mine.
A swordsmith dares to insult me?
Hey, waiter,
Ah!
pour me some Takai.
I think not.
Excuse me? You wanted to buy yourself an altar in the cathedral, just like you bought yourself a seat in this council.
How dare you? I acquired my seat for the services
Thank you.
our guild provided and still provides to the crown.
Well, I hope you're not supplying equipment to the army. If that's all they have, they would be defeated by that bunch of ne'er-do-wells from the alehouse on Hopbrink.
What ne'er-do-wells?
Those wrestlers of theirs, of course. People from the whole town go to watch them brawl.
Oh, this is news to me.
Because it has all been sorted out. Not long ago... The guards raided and threw them all out.
Ah, yes, I had forgotten. What do we have to discuss next?
I'm telling you, something is being planned. Oh, I doubt it. No one's gonna tackle Rootard.
Azonal Ducek Össe, Elegiop Katonaikat, Ishkelkinek Udra.
You have nothing to fear. Not you.
Like this plan of fight!
Come now, Father. Put a little life into your dying. Seen more cheerful priests at funerals.
I'd rather be at one than here. I hoped I'd never see this fortress again in my life.
Unpleasant memories?
You have no idea. I didn't part ways with my father on entirely good terms. 20 years ago.
And now you're 2 decades older and wiser. At your Ujit's parish, you spread the word of God to your flock, and you saved my neck and Henry's too. I'd say your father should be proud of you.
None of that matters a damn to him.
Who knows? Maybe that 20 years has changed a thing or two.
You know what? Let's drop the subject. What do you plan to do now you're a free man again?
What do you think? Get drunk, woo one of the local wenches, and wake up in the morning with no hose and a head like a church bell.
Have you perchance forgotten we're supposed to be deciding the future of the kingdom here?
I'll leave that to the older and wiser. And duller.
How does it feel to breathe free air again?
What can I say? You can never truly appreciate freedom until someone locks you up for a while.
Or until you become a priest.
No fear of that in my case. I intend to enjoy life to the full. Wine, women, and song.
Do you know any of the guests here?
Most of them I'm seeing for the first time in my life. It's a pretty varied company. We've had bandits, nobles, burghers, a priest, and even a rabbi coming together here. It's like the start of some joke.
Wait a moment. Rabbi, you say? The Kuttenberg rabbi?
Yeah. He came with a retinue. But for now, they keep him mostly to themselves. Maybe you should go and welcome some of them. After all, this used to be your home. And you're a spiritual man too, so you should have something in common.
I wouldn't be too sure. But I suppose I can try. Who's that French fellow you brought here from Malishov?
The great Baron Brabant. Been everywhere, knows everything, and has the keys to half the kingdom. He's got more fairy tales than my old nanny.
Can he be trusted?
He's a blabbermouth, but a harmless one. Besides, he defended Kuttenberg, and you know how that went. If he were on Sigismund's side, he'd hardly have been locked up with me.
Dear me. I'd rather creep off into some corner with a full wineskin. But I suppose I'll have to introduce myself to the rest of the guests, eh?
Indeed you should. After all, you are one of the lords of Rabosh.
Oh, don't start with that. I'd like to steer clear of the old man as long as I can.
In that case, you should sound out Radzig and Hanush and find out what they're actually planning.